The North State Symphony returns to the stage this weekend with its second of its Masterworks concerts planned for this season. And as always, we are pleased to welcome Symphony Conductor and Musical Director for the Symphony, Scott Seaton. Thank you so much for being with us
Always
today.
Great to be here, Linda.
Well, let's talk about this Masterworks 2 concert. It sounds like it's going to be really something to see.
Yeah, really, really. And I say this for every concert, but every concert is not to be missed. And this one's no exception. Because, one, we're doing probably the most famous piece of music ever, because most of your audience probably has it as their ringtone right now. So we're doing the Four Seasons, but not just Vivaldi's Four Seasons, the piece that really inspired everything from metal to pop music to 20th century minimalist music, but we're pairing that with the king of the tango, Astor Piazzolla, and his take on the Four Seasons, but the Four Seasons of Buenos Aires.
Ah.
And so we're doing these two pieces intertwined with each other, like one movement of one followed by another movement of another. And the point of that is to show the enormous contrast in the seasons from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. So, for example, in Vivaldi's Winter, you get all this wonderful music, which Piazzolla actually quotes in his Summer. So you'll hear all these cross-references back and forth, and it's really such a cool event to be part of. And to play the whole concert is violinist Chi Yun, coming in from Dallas, Texas, and I've worked with her many times before. Always a delight, just an incredible technique and just warm, beautiful sound. So can't wait to have her here.
And such a talented symphony orchestra. I mean, if you haven't had a chance to see them, this one might be the performance for you.
If you want to dance in your seat, this is the concert to do that. I mean, the rhythms, the tango infusion of the Piazzolla is just really something to be experienced.
Performing both in Reading and Chico this time around. Reading is the first concert,
Yep,
right?
we switch every set. So Reading is Saturday night at 7:30, and Chico is Sunday at 2 p.m.
At Cascade Theater, beautiful Cascade Theater, also the beautiful Laxon Auditorium. Tickets are still available. You do need to get ideally ahead of time to make sure you get your seat.
That would be great if you want to pick your seats, yeah. And just because we're before our second concert, it's still a good time to get season tickets because you get a discount on the last 3 concerts. So that's something to consider as well.
And also, if you want to hear more about the performance ahead of time, you give a little mini, not a lecture, but a talk about it, right?
Yeah, we call it a lecture, but it's really just a chat. And what's great about it is it's 1 hour before the show. It lasts like 20 or 30 minutes. You still have time before the concert. But also you get to meet the soloist. You get to hear me talk about the scope of the program and hear little tidbits of what to listen for throughout the entire concert.
All right, Scott Seaton with North State Symphony, and if you want to learn more, go to their website, northstatesymphony.org. That's also where you can get tickets, and you can learn about the upcoming holiday concert that's happening this year. Scott, I want to thank you so much
Great
for
to
being
be here,
with
Lena.
us
Thank
today.
you.
Well, we'll be back.